Good morning, friends. How are we doing this morning? How are we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zone, wherever you might be in this world. I will be seeing more of this world very soon, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, we're going to chill and talk with y'all. It's good to be back at the desk instead of in the shipping department. Toga! 20 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Robert's Rules. So I almost put squirrel in the title today because that's going to be the type of stream this is going to be. Thinking about the Sniper Villain with the 5 gifted subs right out the gate. Homesick, Muadi, Observer, Color Maker, Illegal, A. Miller with the sub. Carol Jolin with the 20 months of subbing. A. Miller, 13 months of subbing. Mike, 52 months of subbing. Mike, Slumberland, Patachan, Boss Baker Chris. I want to hear some P&W stories. I got some vibes. I got some vibes from the show this weekend watching it on Instagram. So yeah, let me hear what's up. Let me hear what's up, chat. And if you got a gifted sub from Naperville, and give them a shout out, tell them thanks. Check out your new emotes. Maybe a crab, maybe a coffee cup, maybe a Toby dog, which my wife is home, so he is not hanging out with me, chat. He has made his choice this morning, and I'm taking the L right now. So Strings and Pedals, 26 months. Happy Prime Day, lads. Is it Prime? Is it a 42? Is it day 42? Happy Miami Pen Show Week. Man, that's 2 shows way across the country. Is anyone doing both? That would be quite a run. That's maybe something I could try next year. Do the Portland to Miami run. It'd be like the, what was that Burt Reynolds show? Cannonball 500. Do I need to Cannonball 500 the PNW Miami show? That would be sick. Amazon has a sale. Yeah, like I want to do something fun next year. Good morning, Boss Baker Chris. Looking sick in that hat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you're liking the Fire on Fire Inc. We're going to talk about all this stuff. Amazon Prime Days. Got it. Only if you can do it in a Ferrari. Yeah. Could you imagine? Like, I wouldn't make it. I just wouldn't. Pens Pencils Plus, 47 months of subbing. CFAZ, 3 months of subbing. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Who needs Miami if you could go to Orlando? Well, there's certain people that are going to be in Miami, or Orlando that, I may prefer Miami. I don't know. If you stop Drum Goals as you drive across the country, he would do an event. I couldn't make that drive in 3 days? If I left Monday, could I drive from Portland to Miami in 4 days? I have a package to send you. Guessing I should hold off until after you're back. Yes, that's a great call. Thank you. Great call. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I don't know that I would come home. Yeah, technically yes. Like, that would be something where I'd go to Portland, spend an extra day in Portland hanging out, then, like, fly out Tuesday or something to, like, Miami. Or maybe, I don't know. We'd have something in the middle there. Something in the middle. Yeah, that would be, like, I love driving. I will do a driving trip. That seems like a terrible idea. But what's not a terrible idea is hanging out here today, chat. So thank you all for being here. We have a plate full of randomness today. This will be a very squirrely stream. I'll be asking for some of your inputs, some of your knowledge, some of your mad skills that you all have. Papa Weo, 17 months of subbing. Let's go. Did Florida to Vegas in 3 once. That was a haul. Yeah, for sure. It seems like a terrible idea to do the cannonball variety of this, but I could do a plane. Damn, I was stuck on the starting soon screen. Could you hear audio? Sometimes you just gotta bust out the refresh. Uh-oh. One of my bosses is texting me. Let me I'm gonna hold this. I don't know if he's in stream. What up, boss man? So please hold. Very important question. Only do the Cannonball Run if you have a 70s cast of characters and tons of cocaine. Yes. Toby texted you? No, but he literally just, when I said boss man, he has now joined the stream. I'd be up for a road trip pin summer crawl. So one of my ideas that I've always wanted to do, that maybe one year I'll get to, and it could be a Kickstarter thing. Would be to drive around and interview makers. Like where I live, the amount of people I could interview in a week would be astonishing. Right? So y'all may have heard me talk about this before. So yeah, like I want to do some more travel vlogging. We might do some practice runs here in London. All right, hang on one second. Let me the boss has an event thing I need to look at real quick. My dance card's getting full, chat. Okay, sorry. There we go. I wonder, F on F on F is fire on fire on fire. Yes, it is fire on fire on fire. We got some testing out there. Boss Baker Chris has a bottle. Saw your pictures this morning. Looks great. Level 2 hype train. Let's go. Psst, Brad. I got a new 3D printer. Let me know if you'd like me to print anything for you to give you at the DC Pen Show. I won't be at the DC Pen Show. What's up, Momo Crafting? You're one of the most creative people in the space. I wish I was there. Wish I was going to see you. I know. I'm getting a lot of grief for the non-DC travels, but let me tell you, Momo Crafting, in case you don't know, I leave on Monday to go to London for a week. I come back for a week. I go to New York for 4 days. I come back for 2 weeks. I go to San Francisco for 4 days. I couldn't do DC on top of all that. So yes, plan with Shell. Hope to meet you at Stationery Fest. I can't wait. So we're going to. Oh, then you go back to a week and go to Orlando. I did forget to mention that part. That's not happening. Okay, so where is Chronic Kimchi's message? I see someone replying to them that I messaged, and I've seen some other questions, so I wanna address something real quick. Okay, Chronic Kimchi says, should I be concerned that USPS is still showing pending package acceptance in Bolingbroke? I think you shipped during stream 7-9. For some reason, that day has not scanned in the system. So I don't know, and I talked to them yesterday. So I said there's a whole day worth of packages that people are not getting updates on. So I wondered, did maybe you not scan the sheet? Like I just hand over the sheet, and they set it on the desk and scan it. I'm almost wondering, like it showed acceptance, which makes me think they scanned. But for some reason, there's a huge rash of packages that is not updating. This happens, okay? I've seen this dozens of times. The bad news is it delays your package. The good news is that it will just show up one day, reasonably soon. I'm hoping this week. So I've gotten like 10 emails so far. It's everyone in the same group of orders. It will show up it will update, kind of like Gamma Gamma saying, it will update on probably the day it's coming to your house. Which, I know one person's already gotten an update. So out of this batch of people. So everyone on the 9th is kind of hosed for tracking right now. You will get your pens or your inks or your hats or whatever shipped on the 9th. You're going to get your stuff. It just looks bad right now. The worst part is it delays it, right? Normally, if I ship a package, it scans through everything. Like in the US, you're going to get it in like 3-4 days. It's going to be like a week and a half, unfortunately. So there's a glitch in the matrix. So Churcav, I think you emailed me. Did you email me, right? Mine was like that until last night and it finally got scanned. It's a day or two away. Yeah. So I've gotten replies from emails with this situation and saying that it's scanned. And I've gotten follow-up saying that, it's scanned. Thank you, Churcav. Good. Okay. So it's an annoyance. It's not necessarily a problem. It's an annoyance and a delay. Because whenever this happens, it ends up being outside of what my expectation for delivery would be, right? Like anywhere in the US, from me to anywhere in the US should take no more than 4 days, and it's usually 3. It puts it behind probably double that. So I hate that. I had that 7/9 date. It got scanned again when it got to my city this morning, got delivered on Friday. Yeah. Guess who finally has power? Let's go, Toasty. How long were we without? So thank you all for your patience. Just keep checking the tracking. Check it at night. Like the end of day type of stuff is when you should check. Like in the evenings. A full 7 days. That is rough, Toasty. Wow. That's tough stuff. Glad it's on. USPS has been having lots of issues in Atlanta area. Postmaster General's been doing squat about it. I mean, that's the last 5-6 years has been the same. So thank you everybody for asking. And I'm sorry for the delays, but you're going to get your stuff. Chicago was pretty horrible last night. Talking with my brother, crazy tornado, something's whoa. Everyone in Chicago okay? Back to the air conditioning. Yeah. Speaking of air conditioning, chat, London is looking in the 70s. So we're now into the forecast zone. So we're going to talk about my trip here in a minute because I'm having questionable stationery decisions to make. Gamma was rough. Y'all made it through okay? So yeah, when I land, high of 71 next Monday. So that's nice. You lost a tree last night? Dang. I totally missed that. What was I doing last night? Oh, sorry. I was playing pickleball. Rip. And then not watching the home run derby because I'm a cord cutter and I couldn't get it anywhere. Please make all the questionable stationary decisions. We're going to talk about that today. In-laws a couple hours west of Chicago, lost tree, no power. Okay. Yeesh. 10 tornadoes in Cook County. Dang. Midway and O'Hare tornado. I missed all this. I'm not as online as I have been in past years. I wonder why. Only anxious pups around here due to thunder. That's the one good thing about Toby. Could not give a rip about storms. He will not protect me from storms, Gamma Gamma. He'll protect me from bumblebees, though. So that's cool. I got that going for me. 100-mile-an-hour winds through Illinois. Wow. Yeah, I'm not dialed in, chat. Kirby was so calm during the hurricane. She rules. That's awesome. That's crazy. Wow, I had no idea. Kirby gives 0 Fs. I hear that. Yeah, Toby will bark at the initial firework, and then he's like, whatever. Eastern PA expecting 60 tonight. Is this thing, I don't know, I guess that would already blown through. Yeah. Whew. Wow. Happy Tuesday, Zane's dad. Happy Tuesday to you. Anyone catch the national anthem at the home run derby? Only because I actually was following the home run derby and heard something about it. I'm not going to go back and watch it. But I feel bad for the girl. Never heard of her. And it sounds like it was a production issue that just put her in the ditch and she couldn't get out of it is what I'm hearing. But like people obviously aren't going to realize that, like in the general sense of things. They're just going to say, oh, she was terrible. But I think she got outproduced and incorrectly engineered, and she had a big challenge. I believe. I haven't watched it. That's my understanding of what happened. And it like so bad that she had to like turn off like her Instagram and crap like that. So I refuse to watch it. I can't do anxious television. So I actually actively try to avoid any anthems of any kind. Yeah. So I was reading something about like the whole engineering of it, and like she's taking the full brunt of it. I love when people reharmonize off key some anthems. She could never get on key apparently, and it was just wrecking the whole thing trying to resolve it. Kimberly swinging through Thursday to bring me a pin ground by Gina at PNW. I love the network of pin nerds. Let's go, network of pin nerds. All right, I need my network of pin nerds today, chat. We ready to get into this? All right, so I'm looking around, seeing what else I need to do today. All right. I'm going on a trip to London next week. Hi, if you didn't know that. My name's Brad. Going worldwide, Pinatic worldwide next week. So I'm thinking, Andrew, settle down. We're working on that. I don't have the answers. That's what I'm relying on you for. So here's my thoughts. That sets everything. See, I'm reverse engineering it, Andrew. I'm reverse engineering it. So my initial thought was big picture. I'm going by myself. I have 3 scheduled events I have to be at. I am going to take a couple days to go to museums, maybe one other day to do something. So I have some downtime. And I'm purposefully not scheduling a bunch of stuff so I can chill, take my time, enjoy the city. I've been there before. I want to do things I didn't do last time, that kind of stuff. So on these trips, I like to take journaling notes. I'll do like daily recaps. I'll do daily plans, maybe in the morning or the night before. Say, oh, I'm going here. You know, this is probably like the tube stations I need to look into. This is the place I want to eat, maybe, you know, just an idea of where I'm going. Let's maybe try to eat in that area kind of thing. So I'll make notes. And then at the end of the day, I'll recap. But at some point, I'm going to take the time to stop and smell the roses on this trip. I'm going to go to a museum and sit, like, and find like the place. And I want to have some reflection time, some me time, some brain clearing time. I'll have enough stress being on stage on the weekend. So I'm taking it easy. So in that context, I'm thinking about what pens and paper I want to bring to enjoy the most of this time. And my initial thought, and I think it's still a thought, so let me switch camera here. My thought for weeks, V&A is at the top of the list. That's my number one thing to go to. That will be day 2. I've already kind of laid out my week. So I was thinking, I realized I had this passport, right? More central London, Covent Garden area. I'm pretty close to the British Museum. So that's going to be, so here real quick, my fly-in day, when I land in the morning, go drop off my bags, I'm going to the British Museum and staying up the rest of the day. And then day 2, I'm going to go to the V&A. So if you think about those 2 days, that's going to be like a lot of my trip. It's like thinking about that type of thing. So passport. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to get my photo printer. So that's right there. I need to charge it up. So I was thinking, I will have a section in here for notes, whatever. If I wanted to doodle or sketch or, do an ephemera notebook, I could put it here. I have a little, the little Ziploc-y thing to hold stuff. And that's what I was thinking. And as maybe you can tell by my voice, I've rethought this. Because what I've done, I don't know why this didn't hit me. This hit me like literally maybe this weekend. Yeah, this is the traveler's passport size. It's great. It's like really good. What's hit me the last time I've taken like a big trip, I've done a dedicated trip notebook. You're doing a plotter instead? So it hit me. And one of the coolest things I did when I did a road trip through Florida pre-pandemic. So I grabbed a field notes, and this was the self-contained trip notebook. And it gave me a memento when I was done. The only thing that went in here was the start of the trip to the end of the trip. Okay? And then like I've done different things in here. So we had some plans, some food notes, drive recaps, little drinks and colors. Like I don't care about filling every inch of this. I'm trying to recap and specifically have a journal. Someone made me this drawing. I went to a Destiny convention. I took, we went to Kennedy Space Center. I put in my stickers, drew a big rocket. I don't care what the notebook looks like. I can write silly if I want to. I can make a mess if I want to. Cruise ships. Someone wrote a crab on my receipt. So, went to Key West, made it to the mile 0 marker. So now I have this little memento from my trip. Okay. So, didn't use both sides of the page, didn't use the whole page, but now this exists as a thing that I just keep. And now it's like a dedicated memento and it sits on the shelf like this. And then I did this and I didn't even think about this. I just took this trip last December. This is when I went to California. I did the same thing and I didn't even think about this. I remembered this. I had already forgotten I did this. And it's the same concept, right? There's my little sticker printer, right? So we did this like every morning and every night. In-N-Out Burger, extremely mid, chat. In-N-Out Burger. So my stamps at the national park, Joshua Tree, tickets. So if you couldn't tell where I'm leaning, this kind of changed the idea. Oh, so again, this was my stick. So who asked about the sticker printer? This was the sticker printer that I used to do, hey, this was a lunch, right? So now that goes in the journal, right? Little ephemera from the places we ate. One of the best breweries I've ever been to. Where's Dubes at? Is Dubes here? Dubes gave me some tips. So yeah, and look, lots of pages left. I don't care because now this is an individual item. That's where I'm leaning. So guess what? There's a catch. There's two catches. that are swirling in my brain right now. So can we get a squirrel emote while I tell you my squirrel thoughts? There's two items that are stuck in my head. One, field notes is not fountain pen friendly. Two, is it weird to use the American made book in the UK? That one I don't really care about. Like, I can get a cool field notes and do it. Like, I just thought that was kind of funny. It's like, should I get a notebook over there when I'm there? I do not want to do that because this will start before I leave. So I'm leaning towards this style of trip notebook as opposed to this. Even though technically I can do all of these things in here, I want to have, and I could make this, hey, this notebook hasn't been used. This could be my little journaling notebook. This could be my trip notebook. That's where I'm at. Thoughts? I think y'all are on. Get the full-on America Cole version. I do have that version, head full. You can have a field notes be the main trip notepad. It's the type of thing that can go into that binder, plus the plastic holder can hold items for the notebook to be added later. That is also true. So this could sit in here. So here's another takeaway. So yes, that could go there. Not a bad idea also. Having the US made notebook in the UK is cool. Getting a UK book in the UK seems too much like trying to fit in. I will have more stress about picking out a new notebook when I arrive than just taking one and being done with it. Yes. It's too tall, but like you just have to strap it in, right? Technically, it's too tall, but it would work. It would be fine. I wouldn't have any qualms doing that. So this brings me to more squirreling. I'm glad y'all are here today to hear all of my anxieties about things that don't matter. Now I have a Costanza wallet. Use the traveler's notebook. So one of my other goals is to not carry much when I'm out and about. So like if I'm going to the British Museum, I would like to carry my notebook and my phone. No bum bag, no sling bag, even though I'm bringing one. As few accessories as possible. I do have a fanny pack. It's right here, as a matter of fact. So I do have that. So this will travel with me. This is my electronics bag that will travel with me. But when I'm there, it'll be if I want to go around. I like the small Robiki, but the cover's floppy. I love the Robikis. Go for continuity. Get a field notes that is fountain pen friendly. Oh, what did Boss Baker Chris show me here? Let me see that. Sounds like a job for the fodder stack. I didn't even consider that. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. So Boss Baker Chris. I love that. You know I like the old Pan Am art. That's pretty cool. I'll be mostly concerned about paper quality and stress. So I would rather have so in the anxiety list, known commodities are good, right? I know what will and will not work with this. Right? Don't send it to me. I appreciate it. I vote the traveler's notebook insert so you can take the insert out of the notebook and pocket it. So the good about the traveler's insert, which, you know, I could use any one of these, fountain pen friendly, right? So you take this out, sticker this bad boy up, right? So I have a fresh notebook here, fountain pen friendly, chat. And then maybe we decorate this. Like, this is boring, right? That's a thought. So I'm glad I can have this conversation with y'all because That's where I'm at. Dutch Bill, I have not responded to your email. I need to look at that links, but if that's the case, that could be cool. I appreciate you sending me that. Just put the field notes and a fountain pen friendly insert in the passport together. So the one issue was that is now I have two choices. I want one choice. Put it all on a Sinclair. So we're getting to that point. So these are the decisions I'm trying to make. TN insert too many pages. It seems like it's more pages than the field notes. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Take a cover off the field notes you like, staple it around the travelers. I wouldn't mind just decorating this. Like, I will totally decorate that. I don't have any issue with that. So, depending on the notebooks that we take, we start thinking about pens, pencils, things of that nature. Yeah, it's a decent amount of pages, but you're adding scraps and ephemera. You will use up the space. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's not like it's a 192 page notebook. If you bring them both, you'll find out which one you actually end up using and for your next trip. So I should probably, if I'm going to do that, just like take out this notebook probably because it's got some notes in the front. I want to start fresh, even though it doesn't have much in there. I want to start fresh and have a self-contained trip notebook. So put the relay stickers on the TN, no field notes. Y'all are giving me some good advice here. Like, seriously. Like, yeah, this is some pretty good advice. This is why we're having this conversation. So then we go to pens and pencils and things of that nature. So let's table the paper talk for just a second. But we have to consider the notebooks when I'm thinking about pens and paper. So keep these in mind. Mostly, if I go field notes, non-fountain pens, no fountain pens. I hate fountain pens and field notes. Travelers, anything works, right? So keep all that in mind. Mandatory, the Caran d'Ache fixed pencil. I think this pencil has made every trip with me. It is the most mandatory accessory I bring. So that's definitive. What's not definitive is my most used pen. This is a great like pocket pen. So this is a Caran d'Ache fixed pencil. This was a special edition they did several years ago. You can't find them. If you do, they're very expensive. You can get solid colors now. This was the Mario Bota edition. Good advice is how we rope you in so that we can make increasingly questionable suggestion once your guard is down later. That's a fact. So yeah, they have a 2mm and a 3mm size. And then it has a little sharpener in the back here. It's got little metal bits in here. So when you're out and about, you don't need an extra sharpener. You just pop it in here and twist it up. Whoops. Hi. So we have that. Oh man, it just, look at that. It just graphited my desk mat, chat. I think my desk mat will get a bath when I'm out of town. Rip. I need an eraser. This is my most used pen, probably. Caran d'Ache, yeah. That's how you spell it. I don't know how much I will actually use this. Even though, like, around town, it's like my normal, just, like, throw it in my pocket and carry pen. I don't know that I'll have that. I don't know that I'll need it. Uni Light Touch or 1F. So the 1F is on the radar. I was just using it. Where did it go? So I'm not going to do the Light Touch because if I do ballpoint, I want blue ink. So, well, I'm already taking American notebooks, maybe. So yeah, this is a nice 0.38 millimeter black gel, which it would be perfect for like the field notes, right? For that. So I'm leaning on not this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fire that into the sun. The other options, which I was playing around with yesterday, so I have a bigger spoke pen with gel refills. This is a 0.38 lavender black. I love this. I just don't think it's my all-day writing pen just because of the color. I think I'd rather just use black or blue, and then if I want to, this is highlight. The Ajodo was such a good idea. I'm going to really think about the Ajodo because this could encompass everything that I want. I would actually take my orange one that I have in the other room. So I keep the black one here on the desk. I have an orange one that I would probably take. Because this was made in Manchester, right? So this at least has some story. I could eliminate this, even though this is a wider refill. I'd make sure I had a P8126 refill, which I do have. I just don't know what's in this one. I mean, I can look real quick. But did you ever get that off-white pen made, Brad? Boy, did I. All right, so this is 8127 because it's the Ajodo branded ones. Can we get Moldy Paper a link to the pen? The Retro 51 pen. It's not only a good looking pen, I appreciate that. I love how this pen feels. So this is one of my favorite pens, and they're insanely expensive. But I have found complete joy in using them. So that's that. So this could be... Thank you, Toga. And Toga, I think you have an order in. I'm going to ship today, and I think you had a number request, and those are long gone. I'm almost positive. So I'll try to find you something cool. We're into like the 300s and 400s now. We got about 140 left, so I'm down in that last end. Hey, glad you like it, Moldy Paper. It came out really good. Feedback's been great. So we could do this and this. I thought about this. You just fix the tag on yours. Did you put it through the clip? That's what I want to do. So this is a great pocket pen. You did? Okay. I need to work on mine and do that. Because I think that's the way it should be. So this was the special edition that I got from Kaweco. I think I had to order it from like Most Wanted Pens, like the Kaweco dealer. It was Ombre. It's the artist. If you want to be a cool kid like Brad with the Ajodo, it's a little expensive, chat, but it's cool. But this is a metal barrel gel refill. Not even fountain pen. Not even fountain pen. What about the Piston Sport? Just saying the new Mark I pen is sick. We're going to talk about that tomorrow for sure. So this is a gel roller, which is a good option. Might be a better option than the rollerball ink, but I don't know. That ink behaves pretty well on the Schmidt. Okay, so those are your core boring, not boring. They're great pens, but black and graphite, right? So I do need some color, which we'll get into that in a second. The fountain pen I'm thinking about carrying, I even switched the nib on this to extra fine and bought black ink cartridges. Is the British, the England flag colored Lamy Safari. This is just like the goated travel pen, I think. Because I don't even have to put the cartridge in till I arrive. I just have to make sure I'm using fountain pen friendly paper. Like this would suck in field notes, even with the extra fine black ink. So that's a consideration. I picked up an Ajodo, then had to get another one because they're that good. The Ajodo is one of those pens you don't know until you try it, but it's a high barrier entry to take a chance on, right? It's a high barrier of entry to just randomly say, I wonder if I like this, because a lot of people don't like it, which is good. Coastline's Field Notes is one of the ones with friendliest paper. So I need to look at a list. Does anyone have a list? There used to be a list floating around. Now I can go through my field notes and figure out. Oh, look at that. There's my hotel room card. So this is Finch Opaque Smooth 60. So yeah, Rhodey XL is another choice. I've been using this one a lot. I have an Energel needle in here. So something like this is going to be like my journaling pen and my sketching pen. But we're really down to like, I'm going to take 3. Stationary burnout, man, it's real. Well, it's because you're sitting still. Like if you get up and move, you'll fix the burnout. Aren't you supposed to return room cards when you check out? Shh. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, the 70-pound Trailhead. Trailhead might be too America for me. But yeah, I can see the list of 70-pound papers. I may not have them all because I haven't bought many. What is that? So they did, like 3 editions ago, they did the blue color cover with the silver stamping on it. I have some of those. I wonder what paper's in that. Because that would be a good, like, British-looking one. That'd be a cool British-looking field notes. Bring American stuff with you. Like someone said the Cole DDC, which I actually do have. It's egregious at this point. I'll have to look at that field notes. Okay, last thing. Is the notice close to done? Yes. They sent an email out a week or 2 ago that we're looking at the end of the month. Like, we're probably just weeks out. Where'd you get that holographic one? So there was an edition called Coastal. And that's what that's from. So it had California coast, which I think I gave it away, which is why I didn't use it for this one, because this was a California trip. Great Lakes is FP friendly. I don't think I have those. They did like a East Coast, Upper East Coast, California, and Florida was the 3-pack. They're really good. They were really popular, obviously. I mean, they're pretty sick. So I need 1 bit of color. And I'm thinking I have an orange Copic. I'm not going to take a bunch of colored pencils. If I want colored pencils or something, I can pick that up when I'm there. Or markers or anything. Yeah, I took these brush pens last time. Those were cool. Where's my orange Copic? But I need 1 highlight color. Smand. Yeah. Well, I'm finding everything but the Copic. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. I have an orange Copic. Excuse me, chat. And an orange Micron. All right. Do a Cult Pens order while you're there. Get their exclusives. Nice. I noticed you labeled the cover of Florida. So I labeled the places we drove to. So we did a driving trip from Georgia all the way down to Key West and then back. So these were the places we stopped at. Sman come back, I know. I've used SPs and the dyed craft covers. One's allowing us to use one side is fine. The prices are perforated. I'll do some testing. So, okay. We have too much stuff now. We're going to narrow it down. I'm not going to take any of the brush pens. Not going to take that. This is 100% going. And then this and this. So I always take a pencil, and I always take 1 black fine liner and then one colorful fine liner. Usually orange, could be purple. I think this is the debate here. And then this. Okay. The only other fountain pen I considered, and I'm saying this because Slumberland Studios here, is the Platinum 3776 UEF. You missed both Florida Carney Towns. Isn't that all of them? What about a multi-pen for different colors? I don't have a good gel multi-pen. I won't do a ballpoint multi-pen. Because I don't like the colors enough for this. I would rather use a colorful marker. So, all right, so now I feel so seen by this debate over which pen's a notebook. This is for real. This is real life Tainted Crimson. This is real life. Take the UEF, damn it. See, I did that just for you. If I convince myself I have a fountain pen friendly notebook, I will. The High-Tech C Colito for travel would be awesome. I just don't have any current refills. All my refills are dead. I haven't bought any in a while. I should have thought about that, because that would be perfect. So yeah. So now we need a case. Do you like the 1F better than the Light Touch? Yes. And I love the Light Touch. I like the 1F because I can get the 0.38s. And when the Light Touch come in finer lines, we'll see. And will it fit the photo printer? I'm not worried about the photo printer. I think I'm gonna take a let me charge this while we're thinking about it. And how many stickers do I have in here? I could always buy stickers, right? This can't be that uncommon to find. Let me charge that. So I'm gonna take a Lanier, which is the pouch, but not to carry around. I need a Sinclair for this stuff, but like I can throw like this in the Lanier, or if it doesn't fit in my electronics pouch. All right, so let's think about cases next. Let me do a giveaway first, since y'all are putting up with me. I think I need to buy you off with a giveaway. Let's do a case. Let's do a case giveaway. Since I'm talking about cases next, let's do a case. Get compost that says Brasstown. Let's do a Brasstown. I should have a Brasstown, right? Brasstown's great for a lot of travel. Like, I don't need an only a pen case. All right, let's give this away. This is a Coffee and Violet Brasstown from Knock, RIP. The most goated pen case manufacturer of all time. I'm not biased. All right, let's give this away. Oh, this is better like this. All right. And while we do that, Brasstown. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. If you're going to be in London at the Relay FM event, I will personally hand deliver this to you. You must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address. Okay, so since I can't reach my laptop very well, I mean my computer, I'm going to look at these field notes real quick. I want to look at that edition that I was talking about. Is it the end of the 0-1s Club for Aaron King? Mm-hmm. Oh man, the Flora edition would be cool. I don't have those. All right, let me see if I can find this edition. Foiled again. Thank you, Finch 60T. Okay, so that's what's in here, Finch 60T. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Thank you. So I'm not convinced that will be good, but I can test. I'm just seeing what else I might have and check the paper. Heartland. Nope, nope, nope. Hat, Streetscapes, nope. Oh, I need the list. I need the old list. How many pens are too many for a Sinclair? Infinity. Like, if you keep filling it in, it's never ending. It's like a black hole. Man, I don't have most of these editions. What was Harvest? I have some old editions, though, somewhere. Sorry, I'm in my own little world here. Oh, Harvest has tear-out pages. There's no way. Harvest is 70. Harvest is 70. Have you seen the CW&T tape dispenser on Kickstarter? No. I will take a look at that. Speaking of cases, I love the PDX Sinclair. I picked up the pen show. I love that pattern. Is that like a city flag or something? What is that pattern for? Because it was killer. It looked really, really good. So I know I have Harvest, which is this one. It's kind of boring, but it's got the good paper. That is a very museum-esque one. Had fun with my spokes and other gel pens. Have 10 in there and think plenty of room still. Yeah. I mean, there's people that would send me pictures of like 16 fountain pens, and I'd just be like, people were trying to get me mad. Okay, let's pick a winner. It's the city flag. Gotcha. That's what I figured. That's a cool colors, cool pattern. All right, pick a winner. Stationery Teacher. Definitely not first time winner, and I'm thinking one just recently. Yes, no, maybe. Stationery Teacher. Dubs. All right, so these are the considerations. We're going to slide those off to the side here. Stationery Teacher, it's you. Got your coffee, fine broad. I probably need some more. I think I'm good. Yay, early this summer. Nice. Ooh, let's test out a pen. Let's test out the ombre. Which one of these haven't I used? This one. Gel pens, not so good on the stickers. You'll need this for Stationery Fest? Nice, bring it, please. Gel ink pens and questionable ninjas. Questionable shoguns and geishas don't really go well together. Speaking of Stationery Fest, chat, I'm getting the refined list of interview subjects. So when I get back from London, I am going to have to do a little bit of work on this trip. I need to do some prep for my interviews. I'm going to get you all's help. When I do this, figure out what we can do. So I know nothing's been 100% confirmed, but I know Abby C is going to be one of them. and I know her reasonably well, and I can handle that one. I think Eunice from Galen Leather just got added, so I obviously know him. I twisted Daisy and Neil's arms, said, hey, if we're going to do this, you need to get in front of the mic too, and they agreed, so they're going to do that. Give me 15 minutes of their time to interview them. I have a separate Hobonichi thing. So we're going to have like 8 interviews I need to prep for by the time it's all said and done. So I'm going to get y'all's help. My brother wants to know if the spoke pen 2 is possible with a blue inlay instead of the red total dark side. Not really. I'm not saying we're not going to do that. But once we get those inlays in, they're permanent. And I don't even know that we have blue sleeves right now. We're not using blue sleeves for anything, so I don't even think we could like customize one right now. Never say never. You should have a tiny writing off with Daisy. I will lose. Saw a TV ad on US TV for Pilot Friction Pens talking about they're using STEM classes. Nice. I love that. Okay. So speaking of cases, tell your... Will you send me an email? I can at least ask Brian. Brian has all the parts. And we don't normally do custom stuff. And I don't think we have blue sleeves to make that barrel. But feel free to ask. Send us an email, please. That way it gets not forgotten by me. All right. So I think it's pretty clear that the pens and stuff will go in a Sinclair, maybe a fodder stack for my daily carry, maybe a Sinclair for travel, and then fodder stack if I just do field notes. I'm not quite there yet, chat. I don't feel like I'm quite there yet. All right, I need to take a break from thinking about this for a minute, because this is what I did all day yesterday, chat. And I've gotten a little bit better, little improvement here. Whoops. So break, another giveaway. Well, we're going to do some unboxings here. And there's one package. It might not even be for me. Or it could be misdelivered because it's got a from address called fraud. That's the from address, fraud. So maybe it's legal documents for like getting sued about something. Maybe my pen. We do have shops in the UK. I know. That's the other thing. Kamal Dell is like, I'm less where I might, Momo, stand by. I need to look at this shipping address before I open this package. I don't think I want to open this package on stream. It's probably something I've ordered. I just don't know what it might be. But then I have a pen from the UK. Could the plotter be used for your travel? The way I use my plotter, no. I don't use my plotter as a journal. I could reset it up and do it that way. But I would rather not have loose sheets at the end of the trip. So like, I'm not even bringing my plotter with me because I generally use it for work a lot at this desk. But I bring my plotter to like pen shows and stuff. Like that type of thing is good for. Plotter stack is great for smallish extra battery and cables on the pen side. It's not a bad idea. So we might look at that like Thursday. I don't have a fodder stack handy, so I'll have to look. Okay. Let's do the fraud first. It's addressed to me. This is probably from like Boss Baker Chris or something. But this is what it is. It's lightweight. It feels almost... I have no idea what this is. I am not going to open it in front of the camera, just in case. All right. It is addressed to me, though. Why not take a Smand? It's a little too bulky. So that's the other thing that I'm trying to keep in mind is when I'm out and about, I want to carry very little. I'm assuming you got the package from me. Is your last name Fraud? And this isn't your address, so I don't think it's from you. What package did you send me? I got your painted, yeah, I got this. No, that's not a package, I got that. What package? It's like a notebook or a zine. Maybe it's someone wanted me to tell me a timeshare, sell me a timeshare or something. Okay, I know what this is now. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't know this was shipping. So it's a Kickstarter. And I'm actually very excited about this. I was just not prepared for it. Let me make some room here. The name makes sense now. Oh god. It's my Notorious Style RPG by Fraud. I forgot that was their name. I thought their name was something else. So this was a pen and paper RPG where you're a graffiti artist. So this is the rule book, how to play. Not a lawsuit, not a lawsuit. So where the graffiti will go. So this will be fun. I'll have to figure out how to play this, and then we can do some on stream. Character creation. So this is the whole rule book. Yeah, solo RPG. When I was talking a lot about the solo RPG, someone sent me this on Kickstarter. Said this one's gonna be up your alley. Dot Mackey 5 gifted subs. I think Dot Mackey's just excited. Like I didn't get like anthraxed in that package. So thank you, Dot Mackey, for me living. I appreciate the 5 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub from Dot Mackey, give him a shout out. Give him a thanks. It's just a little button you click says, "Hey, thanks, Dot Mackey." Then check out your emotes. Oh man. I was really not expecting this. Dot Mackey, you rule. I appreciate you. Yeah, exactly. It was an unexpected package. So do a sketch in your own journal. Yeah. So it's kind of creative. That's why I did it, right? And plus I like graffiti. So you notebook, create tags. Modifiers. This is gonna be sick. Oh, so this is the shop where you can buy stuff. What's it called again? Notorious Style. It just finished, so it just wrapped their Kickstarter. I don't know if it's on like itch.io or whatever those sites are. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. Like I looked through it and it was gonna be really cool. So then your different character types. Do a stencil in your journal, add +1 to the world. Cool. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna be fun. The veteran, the nerd. So all the characters. Oh, so like, all right, so you got to figure out the places to tag, right? So 1+4, a bus stop that is chill but hard to get to. So we're like doing graffiti places, right? A power station that is hot but easily accessible. A skate park that is chill and accessible. So yeah, very cool. We'll have to figure this out. Graffiti styles. Cool. Oh, so maybe this is like a little bit of a board you can use. And then some character sheets I'm sure I can get more of. Oh yeah, different boards, different sheets. Okay, cool. So I'll have to figure out how it works, how it plays. So it's pretty neat. So yeah, this is a Kickstarter that I did. Nice. So I'm sure you can just do like you can find like the download stuff, like online now probably. Oh, there you go, Sir Cobalt. Sir Cobalt is the solo journaling guru. It may have even been Sir Cobalt that sent it to me. About the Lego Aston Martin safety car. Nice. All right. Very cool. Looks like it came out great. So we'll have to give that a run. Please drop a link, Sir Cobalt. Thank you. All right. Next up, I know more of what it is. So y'all have seen me review And Hand products, which I've always enjoyed. And they have a new pen out so they wanted to send me. If you were to open this box, where would it be? Not there, but it's going to be there now. Okie dokie. And Hand. Brad. Hi, Brad. Please find our new all-aluminum Aspect pen, available in green, pink, gold, and slate gray. It's supplied with the super smooth P8127 refill, but has been designed to be compatible with ISO Parker G2 refills too. That's interesting. That should fit. Yeah, those should be reasonably compatible. Such nice guys, the And Hand duo. Met them at the London Pen Show. I should see where they're at and see if I could meet them. Hell, maybe I should go to Manchester with my Ajoto, right? How far is Manchester from like central London? I don't know if I'd have time to do that. I might email them though. Too far? Literally everyone too far. Yeah. Would take like a day round trip. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Easy train ride. Ooh, that's nice. All right, let me pop this back in here. So, where's my Kaweco? Trains in the UK are stupid pricey. Any European saying too far doesn't understand American distances? Yeah. Like, if you tell me it's going to take 2 hours by train, I'll be like, huh. You mean I can do that and I don't have to drive? Seems okay. Like, yeah. Couple hour train. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have to work on my schedule. So I've started to lay out a schedule, like a Monday through Sunday schedule, or Tuesday through Sunday schedule. At least 2. Yeah. I mean, it might be too much, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So Europeans think 100 miles is a long way. Americans think 100 years is a long time. Yeah. Manchester, it's 200 miles. All right, that's pretty stout. So small pen, pocket size, Kaweco Sport for size. Might as well come visit you, right? What would be really cool, chat, is if the British Open was next week, and I could take a train for like 6 or 8 hours to Troon. But no. Yeah, I don't know. I wish we had a better train system. All right, so lightweight, comfortable. I like the faceting. Allows you to get a grip. The knock is super smooth. It's a very springy knock. America's effing big is the deal. Yeah. It's a 3-hour train ride each way from London to Manchester. Yeah, that's just too much. That's too much of a time investment for this trip. Too much time for, yeah. That's literally a full day, and that's getting up at getting on a train at like 7 a.m. and getting back before they shut down, right? That's the challenge. Yeah, this feels really good. Oh, let me open it up first. Is that open here? Oh, it must not open in the back. Interesting. Oh, it just opens in the front. Well, that's cool. Please stand by as Brad breaks pins. So P8127, which I love. Speaking of P8127, y'all saw the Mark 1. I think we mentioned that earlier. Looks crazy good. I just go to Manchester, but I'm biased as I studied there. Yeah. Well, there's two things that are interesting about Manchester. One, a Johto is there. And number two, maybe I could find some Joy Division stuff, like sites. But I think that would be too much of a trip. Yeah, this feels good. What is this called? Aspect. Yeah, this feels great. It's light. Is this the Train Addict stream? I bet there's one of those. There's 100% like train spotting streams. I follow some like train graffiti channels like on Instagram. I haven't watched any videos or anything. Yardelette is super interesting to visit. How far away is where is it? Yeah, this is a really lightweight aluminum pen. This is really good. Well, if I'm going to go to Birmingham, I need to go to Wolverhampton and go to Molyneux. I still think, even though England lost the Euros final, I think I might do my, I think I still might do my kit. You lived in both home and Salford. Dang, nice. I still think I'm going to do my kit thing for the relay show. Yeah, this is light. I like this. Southgate quit. I didn't see that. Was that just today, or did he do it like yesterday? Well, he was going to anyway, wasn't he, or no? Today? Wasn't he planned to be out anyway? Hume, gotcha. Today. Made a soccer trip to Anfield and White Hart Lane. Both were amazing. Yeah, I might try to go to one of the local London stadiums just because I've never been to one. To just take a tour. What, Chelsea and Tottenham, I think, are pretty much in town. Pay homage to Ted Lasso. I could go dressed as Ted Lasso to the event. Pen looks too short to your hand? Nope. This is where I like them. Like, that's, for me, that's good. I'm going to do this in a second. I could do a Ted Lasso cosplay, but that seems kind of corny. I would rather just do an England kit. Get Bukayo Saka. There's 6 London teams in the EPL. Yeah, I was just wondering which ones had stadiums more like centrally located, like the bigger clubs. I'm pretty sure we passed Tottenham Stadium last time we were there. Arsenal. Well, if I do Arsenal, I can get my Saka jersey. Tottenham and Arsenal or North London, bit of a hike. Maybe it was Chelsea that we went by. Near V&A would be Chelsea. Okay, I'm gonna poke around. It would be cool to do just like a stadium tour. You know how they do the like the off-season tours or non-game day tours. Yeah, at least the jersey prices won't be hiked up since they lost. Yeah, I can probably get like a half off jersey. So I think I'm gonna do that. So it's a little bit shorter than the AL Sport in hand. But like that length is fine for me. Football over there, yeah. Check out the Alley Pally if you're up near Tottenham. I need to look. I haven't looked on the map I know where I'm located, but I haven't looked to see what football clubs might be the closest to take a look at. How is the size compared to a Retro 51? Shorter. But it feels good. It's not too short for me at all. So the retros are straight up 5 inches. Exactly 5 inches. And I'll unpost the Kaveco. I saw that question. So posted Kaveco looks like it's 5 inches also. So this looks close to 4.5. And then unposted. So I still use this unposted. That's a little bit closer because it almost gets under my skin here. Like as long as it's on top, it's good. So I'll almost universally post this because it will kind of pull my skin there. Sorry, it's probably gross. But this one won't. This one comes over. This one stays over. So yeah. The thing I like the most about this is the weight. It's aluminum. 69 days till autumn. I'm hoping to get some autumn air in London compared to where I'm at right now. I don't know what Alley Pally is. Do I need to write that down? So yeah. So I think I'm going to go... I haven't totally decided. I think I'm going to go... England football jersey for the show. Hopefully Mike won't yell at me because he'll be in a suit. Mike and Steven will be in suits. They are the suits. They're our bosses. They are the suits. I can wear whatever I want. Do you post the Break of Dawn? Yes, I do. So Break of Dawn. I do post this. Like if I was just picking it up and writing with it a little bit, like it's fine. But I do post it. It's not bad posted. This one I can actually do either way. So yeah. Lean into the USA of it all. I don't know. I don't want to get egged at the theater. If I did that, I would just do a Ted Lasso cosplay. We don't dilly-dally. Yeah, if I was gonna do America thing, I would just do a Ted Lasso cosplay. How many of those did you uncap and look at? Only the ones that I've shipped out. What's the main difference? Like this one was picked out for me. I didn't change the one. There was one that said Brad on it. Because they like fine-tune the nib. So this is just the one I used. But I've only looked at the ones I've shipped. And there's some good variants. Some have green all the way up to here. Some have green like way down here. Yeah, the nibs came out great. So yeah, like if I was just picking up and doing notes, it's long enough. But if I was going to write for a while, I would post it. It's borderline long for me posted. My PA package has left the US. Nice. Hey, at least you have tracking. But yeah, since they're all boxed up, I didn't go through. I'm only going through them as I ship them, just to like check the nib and like it looks okay. Like when I get them, I just check them out, pull them out, take a look, make sure that nothing stupid's going on. Do this, put them in the sleeve, ship them. My grip is very purple, less green at the end, more yellow, orange, pink on the cap. Interesting. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good variance, which I like. So, okie dokie. So should we go back to obsessing about trip stuff? All right, and hand. We need to keep this and handy. Might review it, might not. They just want feedback on it. PA package arrived yesterday. It's awesome. Awesome. That is awesome. What time is it? 11:30. Yeah, okay. We're almost probably done today. We'll do another giveaway here in a second. So tomorrow I'm podcasting. Thursday, we'll look at the Sailor Tuzu. It's sitting right over here in a box. Why aren't you thinking Jetstream 0.28 pin for trip? I actually am. So I have the Jetstream Edge that looks like this. I am actually considering that. Pocket size pin without a clip. How do you usually carry something like that? I just throw it in my pocket. I mean, not a fountain pen, but like a pen like this. I would just throw it in my pocket. Depends. Can you do a giveaway of the baseball cap? Okay, thanks. No. I'm getting a haircut today, chat. We need it. So yeah, well, I have a whole Jet Pens unboxings we'll do, but I'm gonna take the Tuzu out tonight. Play with it. Talk about. Can you do a giveaway of a tag from the baseball caps? If I had one, I would. That's a sick. Take the orange Jetstream Edge. I don't know. I kind of like the English flagness of the white and red one. And plus that one's 0.28. I do have the orange one, though. Want to look at a pin trivia quiz? I got all 12 right, but did not bet correctly about what other people would not know, so came in 13th. Oof. We can try. You want to try? Is it going to hide the answers from me? Oh, man. All right, y'all want to do these real quick? Let's do these real quick. You have to click to reveal. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, chat, are you ready? You don't have to go look. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. All right. Let's go through these, and then we're going to wrap it today. The English word pen is derived from the Latin word penna, which refers to what object which was historically used as a writing instrument. So that's question number one. There's like 14 of them. So don't cheat. I don't know. I just want to say pasta because it says penna. I mean, I have no clue. Quill. Think squid is right. Y'all think squill? I know Blogwalda. Feather. Plume. But y'all think squid, huh? Reed. Stick. I was thinking stick also. Maybe feather. Finger. All right. We'll give it a couple more seconds if you have an answer. There's no prizes. All right. What am I going to go with? Y'all really think. I mean, it seems obvious to say feather, right? So I'm going to go with feather. Swipe, like quill. But y'all really think it's a squid thing, huh? All right. I'm going to go. Y'all say, a lot of y'all say squid. I'm going to stick with feather because that seems obvious. Feather. Boom. Feather plume quill. Ha, take that, Squidward. Take that, Squidward. 1-0 me. Hope you feel good about yourselves, chat. All right, number 2. This is an easy one. Several fountain pen manufacturers put numbers on the nibs of their pens corresponding to height of mountains. Which company, perhaps the most well-known maker of fancy pens, is named after a peak and labels its nibs with the number 4810? Brad, not competitive. Hold that L. Scoreboard. Yeah, Mont Blanc. So this one's easy, Mont Blanc. As a pro penman, I expect 14 and 14. So if Ree Wizzles doesn't get all these, I have no chance. Knock. True. Platinum. Pilot. No, it's Mont Blanc. All right, we got a lot to do here. So, all right, Mont Blanc. All right, here we go. The phrase, "the pen is mightier than the sword," dates back to the play Richelieu, written in 1839. Who was the author of this now cliched phrase? He's also known for the infamous opening line, "It was a dark and stormy night." I don't know this one. I'm not this kind of smart. Chat. Dick Tracy. Only 33% got this one. I don't even have a guess, but y'all say Bulwer Lytton, which I've literally never heard of. Sir Edward George Earl Bulwer Lytton. I kind of feel like I got to go with that because I've literally never heard of this person, and a bunch of y'all say it. So we're going to go with Sir Edward George Earl. There's also a bad writing award named after him. Let's see. Yeah, Edward Bulwer Lytton. That is really hard for me to say. Bulwer Lytton. I'm figure things out smart, not remember things smart. Yeah, facts. All right, let's see. The pen is mightier than the sword is also uttered by Indiana Jones's father, Henry Jones Sr., as he squirts ink into the eye of one of his captors, enabling him to escape from a group of Nazi soldiers. Is he in Nashville? Lisa. During which of the films in the franchise does this take place? All right, I don't know the names of these films. I just know Temple of Doom. I don't know all the names. Last Crusade. This one does not feel like a pen trivia question. Last Crusade. Sorry, Gamma. This isn't a pen quiz. I mean, he used the pen in the way that literally everyone who doesn't use pens thinks you can use pens, right? So this is a public-facing pen quiz, right? So this is for not us, like as Ree Rizzle's saying. Like we can, we're like, Mont Blanc, 4810 Mont Blanc. Which movie did Indiana Jones's dad shooting into the Nazis? Like I have no freaking clue. All right, y'all say Last Crusade. I have no idea, so we'll go with Last Crusade. Boom, Last Crusade. Hey, I like this team aspect of it. We're batting 1,000 so far. Let's go. Which famously witty American author became a celebrity spokesman for the Conklin Pen Company in 1903, saying of their product, "I prefer it to 10 other fountain pens because it carries its filler in its own stomach, and I cannot mislay even by art or intention. Also, I prefer it because it's a profanity saver. It cannot roll off the desk." Either his real name or pen name is acceptable. So I didn't know clips were called profanity savers, chat. I'm going to start using that. Mark Twain. Samuel Clemens. same person. But yeah, I'm gonna start calling clips profanity savers. I would have never gotten this. Who would I have even said? I have no clue. All right, Mark Twain. Is that what we're going with? So they said either name is... Well, I guess once they say either his real name or pen name is acceptable, that's probably the only clue you need, right? If you like learn how to read clues. Yeah. Yeah, Mark Twain. All right, boom. 5 for 5. All right, here we go. Pens are able to leave marks on paper because the ink is attracted to the matrix of fibers by what physico-chemical effect? This same mechanism, whose name is related to the Latin word for hair, allows ink to move through both felt-tipped and fountain pens before reaching the paper. I need to read this like 10 times. Pens are able to leave marks on paper because the ink is attracted to the matrix of fibers by what... it's got to be capillary action, right? Like, are we just going to go with... That's got to be it. That's the only... Or magic. Or osmosis, Jones. Jesus. Witchcraft. Are we going to go with... Yeah, we're going to go with capillary action. Capillary action. Boom, capillary action. All right. 6 for 6. Let's go. 60% got this one. Yeah, that's where we come in. Although they are commonly called ballpoint pens in the United States, in the United Kingdom, such pens are better known by what name after the Hungarian newspaper editor who patented the first modern version? I know this one. By the way, I read the Laszlo Biro book. Not good. All right, this is Biro. We know this one. We know these things. Only 51% got this one. Interesting. I thought that seems, even for like non-people, that seems like someone could have come up with it more like the 70 to 80% range. Because you hear bureaus all the time. People probably just said like Bic or something. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading this on my screen and I'm having to look around my camera. So if you see me looking, Biro a jackass. It's not even, it was just poorly written. I guess is more the thing. Are these multiple choice or self-reported if you get it right, wrong? Yeah, I don't know. All right. Psh, I don't even have to read this question, chat. Paul C. Fisher patented a ballpoint pen with a thixotropic special ink, 1965. The patent was eventually purchased for government use by both the United States and the USSR. Under what unusual conditions was this pen designed to write? Only one condition is required. So what's the condition? This one was 95%. I guess this is a pretty nerdy pen. Yeah. Space, zero gravity, upside down. Yeah, it's probably looking for like no gravity. Yeah, underwater is also. So I wasn't sure that 90. See, I think this one would almost be reversed from the Biro one. I would think less than 95 would get this one. So zero gravity, space, and underwater are the three answers. All right. Oh, here we go, chat. I don't know this question, but I'm gonna have to sing. You ready? In the In the song Love Potion Number 9, the protagonist describes the potion thus. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm going to make it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine. It looked like blank blank. I held my nose. I closed my eyes. I took a drink. What two-word liquid fills in the blanks? Binders in its composition would clog fountain pens, so it must be used with dip pens only. It's got to be India ink, right? India ink? Why are y'all saying Kool-Aid? And I couldn't get the Love Potion #9 song into my head in time to read that, so my apologies. Or else I would have sang it better. It's got to be Indie Ink, right? Parker Quink. Yes, and that song is dirtier than I remember. It's like, wow. All right, then. Let's see, is that it? Indie Ink. So only 5% got that? Really? That's interesting because it's a rhyme, right? Huh. That surprises me. Like, I think we would have gotten that one, like, pretty quickly. Oh, 50% got that one. Okay. Okay, next up. Gel pens, notable for opaque, colorful inks that show up more clearly than other inks, were invented in the 1980s by what Japanese stationery and art supply company with an iconic botanical name? I know this one. This company is known for Pigma marker pens as well as Jelly Roll pens. I know this one. It's Sakura. Yeah, this seems like a hard one. This one was easy. I mean, for me. Yeah. I knew one, right? Yay. You should have moneyed it. Yeah, this one, they could have, like, for me, they could have stopped after, like, the first sentence. Then they, like, kept leading you on. It's like, yeah, Sakura. Ooh, officially, Sakura Color Products Corporation. Would we have passed if we only said Sakura? Because I would have never said the rest of it. Do you get full points if you just say Sakura? Okay. All right, here we go. This could be a challenge. Let's see. What fancy calligraphic script was historically considered a desirable handwriting to emulate? Although its name refers to a material used in engraving, well, there you go. It was generally written with a dip pen and later inspired a non-script typeface created by Frederick W. Goudy in 1901. That's easy. Once they break it down, it's easier to get to. Like, starting that, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to know this, but it's got to be copperplate, right? Yeah. I was sure I had this wrong. You didn't know this one? There's very few fancy calligraphic styles I could name. And maybe if they didn't give you the clue, I maybe wouldn't have said copperplate. But when they say refers to a metal used in engraving, it's got to be copperplate, right? Copperplate. All right, last one. Pens with fibrous tips include markers, originally used for posters and lettering, and colorful felt tip pens. Let me start this over. This is a long item. Okay. Pens with fibrous tips include markers, originally used for posters and lettering, and colorful felt tip pens designed for both writing and artwork. Both are now commonly used for artwork. Give the name of either the still popular marker brand introduced in 1964, whose name refers to its pointed tip, or one of the earliest brands of felt tip pens introduced in 1966, which had a certain je ne sais quoi. Both are still available, but only one answer is required. Those have to be the two answers, right? Sharpie and Flair. Right? Marvy Le Pen. Never heard of Flair? It's the Papermate felt tip marker. They're pretty popular, but now I don't know if they were always been Papermate, but yeah, that is a nice clue for Flair. That took me a second. I got the Sharpie, obviously, but I was like, oh, then Flair. All right, let's see. Sharpie and Flair. Okay. With two answers, it should have been in the 89% normies know these. Yeah. Okay, good job, everyone. That was fun. Thank you, Rewizzles. That was super fun. God, I'm old. Never heard of Flair. You've never heard of Flair? That's like an artist staple. Really, like the black Flair in like a composition notebook. All right, we're going to pull these up. Yeah, we smelled them recently. So people probably know the design more than the name. Y'all know this, right? Oh, okay. Okay, Slumberland. Yeah, that's a flare. Classic pen. I had to use red flare pens in middle school because my teacher required them for map labeling. Yeah, a lot of teachers use the red for grading. Was that the one, the article of the ex-central banker used to mark up the newspaper? Yeah. Yeah. Papermate makes them now. But I think like it's almost like a generic term to say a flare. Yeah, red is what you see in school. Red is what you would see like in movies when the editor is marking through the stuff or a lawyer's annotating pages. Red flares. I miss the ultrafines. So the ultrafines had a little bit different tip composition, if I'm not mistaken, right? A little bit more plasticky pointed tip than the felty tip, if I'm not mistaken. No white on the tip, straight felt all the way. Yeah, plastic tip. I preferred like Jason, the plastic tip ones. Because you would wear these out quickly. This is why you buy these by the dozen, because you just wear them out. Like if Slumberland sat there all day with like a Papermate flare and just drew, she'd probably go through 2 a day. Easily. Just because it changes the line width. They disintegrate, or whatever the word you want to use. They wear out quickly. All right, let's do one more giveaway, and then we're going to wrap it today. So tomorrow, maybe I'll have made a decision on my carry case. We'll think about that tomorrow. I'm going to podcast and we're going to stream tomorrow. And then Thursday, we'll finish this Jet Pens unboxing, except I'm going to steal the Tuzu out of it tomorrow so I can review it on the podcast tomorrow, my first thoughts. All right, let's do a giveaway. I kind of feel like I should do this. It's kind of related to today. I don't know if everyone's going to want this, but if you do want this, you will really want this set, but it might not be for everybody. But it's a really nice set of pens. This is a set of Sharpie chisel markers. These are the chonky chisels right here. So I ordered 2 sets of these when I was doing Spoke Kickstarter to write signs with. So I was doing like big, like writing like this. I was doing some big chonky lettering, block lettering. And I never got into the second set. So I used the first set. And I would match the color to the color of pen that they ordered. Like as a thank you card. So we had these cards. And if you had a red pen, I'd do it in red. And I'd write everyone's name on there. These rule. Like, I just want to tell you, you may think this is a dumb giveaway. It is not. These pens rule. So yeah, I found this when I was doing the unclaimed freight stuff the other day. So yeah, big full pack. 8 chisel tip Sharpie markers. Pretty sick. So yeah, I like these. All right. Giveaways open. Use these all the time. Yeah, they're great. They're super solid. I just don't use them on a day-to-day basis. I need specific things to do. All right, anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address. You must be cool and like stationery. I don't know. Seems like enough things, right? Good luck. Good luck. Smand. I had to go look and see who's writing Smand in there. All right, as this raffle winds down and y'all have all entered, start putting in your favorite color. What if I like stationery but not? I've met you. You're very cool. Plus, you have great taste. So, very cool. All right, what color? Purple for Rewizzles. Black. I figured black would come up pretty quickly. Darker blue, green. Which green? Dark green. I'm assuming if you say green, it's the dark. Blue, regular blue. Oh, for Plan with Shell. I should just make Plan with Shell win. They're the first one that said orange. Fountain Pen News, you're too far behind. You are all cool here. If you're here, you're cool by default. Mad AF, there's no yellow. That would be a proper fit. Like I could lose lose the light blue for yellow would be fine by me. Use them all the time at the bakery. Great for labeling products. Light green, yeah, that's pretty sick. So mine was probably out of this batch when I was doing the signage. Purple and orange probably look the hottest, then probably light blue. The blue looked good because some of our spoke colors, that's one always look good. I like chisel tips for box files, yeah. Big blocky lettering. Definitely not cool. My kids tell me all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty much live through that every day. Black, you can't go, like a good black Sharpie is hard to beat. That is a fact. Like if I'm getting things for work to actually use them, I'm just picking the black ones. And then I'd pick orange for fun. And then purple. Do you sleep on a plane? That is a really good question. So Slumberland Studio, let me tell you this. I am not currently sleeping at night at home because I'm worrying about sleeping on a plane. My mind just races when I get into bed every night now. I'm going to sure as heck try. I don't normally, like, my longest flights are from, like, here to LA. And I might doze off for, like, light sleep for, like, 30 minutes. So on this one where I'm trying to get a big chunk, we're going to try. I've got my eye mask. I bought a neck pillow. And I have an eye mask that I used to use when I worked third shift. So I got a neck pillow. I haven't tested out yet, but we're gonna try. Yeah, but when my wife and I went to London 5 years ago, we both had a terrible time sleeping. I could have slept, but I could never get comfortable. Like my legs started to hurt, then my back started to hurt, and just had like this train effect of like uncomfortableness that I was just fighting, you know. So I probably slept on and off for like an hour or two at the most. So we're gonna go eye mask, neck pillow, possibly meds, possibly meds. I will absolutely snore, and I don't even care. Although I'll be sitting up, I probably won't snore. Right? So I get really tired on flights, but that lasts for like 30 minutes. So this is an 8-hour flight. It's going to be a challenge. All right, let's give these away. And we can talk more about this. Car still broken. Rip. Get it fixed, man. These are awesome Sharpies. That time I had an extra purse set for my wisdom teeth. Yeah. All right, pick a winner. Ready? Sir Cobalt. This could be used by Sir Cobalt, I feel. This song is me and also you, apparently. Let me click on this. Sir Cobalt, you are the winner of all the Sharpies. I don't want this to play, though. Okay. My brain won't shut the F up. That's how I describe, like, my anxiety. Is that my brain is just constant, like the firing synapses, just like pew, 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 pew. All right, Sir Cobalt, you win. Email me hello@penaddict.com with your shipping address, and I will send these on the way. En route, and I'm not going to use a gel pen this time. It'll come in handy. I think I have one dry Sharpie in my house. Nice. Like, I can't speak highly enough of these pens, and I know it's kind of a weird giveaway, but they're just so good. All right, much better. All right, so yeah, tomorrow we'll podcast. We'll probably between now and then, I'll try to get a little more clarification on the exact kit that I'm making for the trip. Maybe can get some clarification there. But right now, chat, I'm going to the shipping department. As of Sunday, I worked this weekend. As of Sunday, we had 0 new orders in the queue. But now they come in, a handful every day, things like that. So, I'll go ship 10 or 20 orders now, and that'll be good. But I'm in good shape. So, thank you all for all of your support. If your order has not shipped, it is shipping today because I am that caught up, chat. Crazy. I did it. I just nap in the afternoon. If you arrive in the UK in the morning, 2-hour max. My wife and I did that. Did just like a very strict hour max, like lay down. Definitely slept and then got up and like did dinner and stuff like that. Well done for the capitalism. Thank you. I need a t-shirt. I did a capitalism. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. My little brother put in his order for a spoke today. He decided on the blue. Nice. So yeah, we're good. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that. So yeah, a lot more stream, a lot more stuff to talk about this week, and a lot more squirrel content because that's where my brain's at right now. Like, I'll be really good when I get there. It's, for me, for those with anxiety, it's the lead up. Everything has to be accounted for, or thought about on the lead up. The getting there is fine. Once I'm there, couldn't give a rip. It's the getting me to that point. So thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for the squirrel emotes. We'll see more. We'll be back tomorrow, 11:30, depending on how much shenanigans Mike and I get to. We're going to talk about this on the podcast tomorrow, so I probably need to refine some of my setup because we're talking about London stationery packing tomorrow. So you might get some answers to what we talked about today. So anyway, thank y'all so much. Oh, I didn't even look at the raid type of situation. Is there anyone on? I haven't even looked. Should we raid anybody? Is there anyone? Kiri's on. We haven't seen Kiri in a bit. Let's go see Kiri. Maybe I can get Kiri to come hang out in London with me. So many buttons. I don't know where they are. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out so much. So much. But we are going to raid and run Kiri, so tell them I said they're awesome. All right, let's do it. We have ducks on the pond. Chat, we have ducks on the pond. Y'all go say hey to Kiri. Hadn't seen her in a bit. Looks like she's hard at work making the coolest stuff ever. So y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.